¿qué tal amigos? Bienvenidos, feliz lunes y espero se hayan pasado súper bien. Estamos aquí otra vez, otro nuevo episodio de Agent Spotlight. How's it going, guys? My name is Caros Estrada. We bring you the best real estate agents in the state of Arizona. You heard it right. Best real estate agents in the state of Arizona. You don't want to miss this show. We have a special guest, but my name is Caros Estrada. We begin.
Hi everyone, my name is Abel Badillo. I'm here with Drake's Title and hoy estamos muy emocionados de tener una gente con muchísima experiencia. Como dice Carlos, les traemos los agentes, los mejores agentes de todo el estado para que ustedes puedan conocer por si tengan preguntas. If you want to buy a house, if you want to sell a house, you can reach out directly to them. Stay tuned, we're going to have a really fun show. We're going to be playing some games. We're going to be asking, the best questions so you can get to know your agents and possibly even maybe drinking. So we'll see what the show has in store for us today. Pero sin decir más, hoy tenemos a Mike Hernandez with eXp Realty. Welcome, Mike. How are you?
Hernandez. He deserves a round of applause, man.
Buenos días, Mike Hernandez, agente de Bren Raíces con eXp. Hey guys, sorry, it's not as great. I can understand more than I can speak. So again, Mike Hernandez, eXp Realty. These guys are phenomenal. I've known Caros for now, 5-6 years.
Yeah, it's been some time, man.
We've grown together, and it's great to meet people that you like to grow with.
Mike, when I met you, my man, you were involved with an organization, right?
Yeah.
And then you were just at first kind of volunteering, then you eventually became one of the presidents. So we're going to talk about that.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about that, my man. But before we get all into the nitty gritty of how you can help the people that are listening, how you can help them. We want to know about you. You know what I mean? Our theme here at the show is like people that are out there, they're thinking of buying, selling a property. They really don't No, there you go. They really don't interview, right? They don't even. They just kind of go with the first agent that calls or the first agent they meet. You know what I mean? The idea is that hey, who is really Mike Hernandez? Mike, where were you born? Where are you from, my man?
So, if anybody knows where Selena's from, Selena's. Bitty Born in Corpus Christi, Texas. We've traveled. We've been in California. Now we're in Arizona. Been doing this now, like Carlos said. We met about 6-7 years ago. I was with the organization called HERP, Hispanic Association of Real Estate Professionals. Great group, boots on the ground people. There's two different groups, but HERP is boots on the ground, and NERP is a different group. They're national, so both are great. We're helping out. Education is the key to buying a property or selling a property. So just know if somebody says, oh, you need to pay me money so I can sell your home, that's not true.
Right.
What we do, we help you. We educate, we learn. When people come into my open house, like I've told Caros and Abel, they come in, hey, how's it going? Thanks for coming in. I'm not gonna answer a title. I'm not gonna answer mortgage. I'm Vanna White. I'm gonna show you the home. So they're gonna go, what do you mean, Vanna White? I said, what kind of home are you looking for?
Right.
Well, my mortgage guy says I'm good for $500,000. Hey, well, great. Who's your mortgage guy? Well, Credit Karma.
Credit Karma?
Credit Karma. That's a good tool. It's a good tool. But to get correct answers, we go to the title guy, we go to the mortgage guy. So education is what we need to do to help out because right now a first-time home buyer, unfortunately, is $500,000 to $600,000.
Wow.
It's gone up since 4 or 5 months ago.
And it just keeps going up. New home bills are 14 to 16 months out. Inventory's picking up, trickling just a little bit, but not to where we can say, yeah, we're back in the game.
Right.
It's still a seller's market.
Seller's market. Man. Well, that's definitely why you need obviously an experienced real estate agent. Mike, we're close to we're not close. We're past the middle of the year, right? You know what I mean? How are your goals, man? How's that going for you?
I just switched over to a great company called eXp beginning of the year. I have my vision board. I have my stickers with how many houses I need to sell. Personal goals, books, meeting people, open houses. Open houses are one of the keys to my business, how I've grown. When I first got in the business, I needed to build my sphere. We all have a sphere, right?
Right.
So the sphere was...
The sphere is people that you know, right?
Because you can call your uncle or your brother,
right,
and they're going to be, you're calling again, I'm not buying the house, bro, and they're hang up on you. So my goal was to do 30 open houses in 30 days. I did 28. build up my sphere. I learned it's a process because we can bang phones all day.
Right.
Open houses, you're meeting people, you're seeing eyeballs, you're learning who they are, you learn how to ask the question to get the next question.
Right.
Now, thanks for coming into my open house. You know, hey,
Please
what's
sign
going
in
on?
here.
Yeah.
I mean, we've all been there because we've all been nosy and we're like, oh, my neighbor's house is for sale.
I go check them out.
Yeah,
I'll go visit you if you're in my neighborhood.
And typically they don't even tell you anything. They just hand you like the listing plan on there. Like, okay, let me know if you have any questions.
It's a process. When you're learning, you're just like, thank you. Hey, how's it going, guys? What's going on today? Hot outside. Want some water? Hey, want a snack? What are you looking for? Okay, here's the house. Oh, by the way, just go walk around and check it out. I'm gonna ask you some questions later. Whereas before, you just like, thank you for coming in. Here's my card. Here's the final.
Right.
You have to interact.
You know what? And obviously somebody that's looking to hire you as a real estate agent, that's what they would want, right? Is somebody that's interactive like that. Market. I mean, I know a lot of agents, you know what I mean, they still take pictures with their phones. I mean, you know what I mean?
Videos, they're like with themselves in the mirror, in the restroom mirror, they're like
yeah, so I mean,
or
obviously
their hand.
that's still it's still happening. So definitely Mike, if somebody was listening today and they wanted to, hire you because they, you know what, Mike seems like a cool dude. I mean, I think you're freaking cool, you know what I mean?
Such a fun time.
So, how would they get a hold of you, my man?
So, Mike Hernandez, eXp Realty. My email is themikemoveshomes@gmail.com. Very creative, right? Just trying to do something. The Mike. Go to my website. You can pull me up on the internet and whatnot. And it's just, even if you don't hire me, hire somebody that's going to answer the question.
And I think that's really, really important because sometimes you have a lot of newer agents that, just kind of want to get into it. Right, they're commissioned, exactly. So they don't have the experience to want to negotiate and look out in your best interest. So it's really important to hire someone with experience. And one of the things Mike said is educate you. I've met a lot of people that have worked with one real estate agent and they've had to let them go because they don't have the knowledge and they're not being educated on the real estate process. I have a question for you.
Yep.
Do you remember your first transaction and do you still get as excited at a closing as you did the first time, or does that kind of subside after helping so many families?
No. The best one is when it's a first-time home buyer. I did one of the last ones I did was over in El Mirage. A gentleman came over from Mexico with his family, 4 little kids, and the house was in his budget.
Right.
And we had to do some negotiating. I went for one of the final walkthroughs. The pump was leaking water all over the pool. I was like, call the
Always
agent.
that first one.
The cross agent was amazing. Courtney Holt, Red Homes and Gardens, she's a bomb. Anyway, their first home, never had a home. And then they walked in, mira papi, tengo mi cuarto, mira papi, tiene piscina. And that just, that
was such a warm feeling.
That just makes you feel good because they're so appreciative. And you want to do your best to work hard because you're working for them. You want to just, okay, what do we do? How do we make this happen? What's going to happen? How do we go about it? And education always is the key. Ask the question. And again, I've had to come to a point where I have to fire clients because they're not listening. The questions that they are giving are not real. And they don't want to hear reality. They just want to hear, oh, no, you're going to buy this from me because I said my neighbor's cousin's brother says I can buy it.
All right.
No, it needs to be realistic.
Exactly. No, and I think education is a big part of it, and I think there's a big lack of that with a lot of agents. So it's better to be overeducated than to be undereducated. And I think when you work with Mike, you're always going to have more information than you probably need.
Yeah.
But at least you're gonna have everything you need to make the most informed decisions.
Yeah, and Mike, I'm assuming you're on Facebook, Instagram. The Mike.
Hey, Mike.
No, Mike.
The Mike.
I mean, do that. No, I'm just joking. Yeah, it's on Instagram, Mike Moves Homes. Facebook, the Mike Moves Homes. I have my business because we were taught have your business and have your personal.
Right.
But try not to intertwine it too
Right.
much. But sometimes you do. And a majority of my Facebook and Instagram is food, my family. I love to eat.
Oh, we love a foodgram.
Oh man, am I in your personal or your business?
He's like,
Abel accepted my invite.
I did. We're
Oh,
Facebook friends.
You know, just saying, brother. Just saying. You're ghosting me. That's okay.
All right then. With on that note, my man, we want to get into this little segment called Truth or Dare. So with further ado, Abel's got some questions for you.
Truth or dare?
Where's my attorney?
I plead the fifth.
Let's go truth. What the heck?
Truth. What was the last lie that you told, and why?
What was the last lie that I told and why? I told my wife I was gonna go have a juice cleanse drink, but I actually went to Taco Tuesday because I was hungry.
No, man, that is foul. No.
Hey, Taco Tuesday, so you never know. You can use.
Wait, so why did you lie to her?
Because you know I'm a little fluffy and I'm supposed to be eating a little bit more healthier and smarter.
So again, I'm gonna go have a
You know
juice
what?
at the Madison.
Everybody's going through like this, and then I say everybody is because I'm on social media, right? So I keep seeing everybody's like at the gym, you know, doing these diets.
I think it's because the holidays are like approaching pretty quickly that everybody's like, oh damn, like I have to kind of drop before I know I'm gonna gain.
Well, it's kind of like when kids go back to college, you get the freshman 15 or whatever. You know, I had the Corona 40, the Corona 40, being in lockdown.
La cuarentena.
La
Corona 40.
So
It's real.
tell my shorts. Tell my shorts.
Yeah.
A button popped off. I almost took my eye out because of the ricocheting.
I have a lot of dress shirts that like now, like if I try to put them on, like the buttons are like.
It's
You know,
not muscle. It's tortilla. It's fajita. It's guacamole.
Well, you know they make those the pregnancy pants, you know, with the.
I have them.
Wait, real
Like
question
adjusted-
though. Where do you go to Taco Tuesday? What's your favorite taco spot?
You know,
There's a lot. I know all the good taco spots.
you know, I'm gonna have to go in no specific order. Tacos Chelos,
Oh, I love taco cello.
Tacos Chivas, Los Taquitos,
I haven't been there yet.
and there's a new one over in Arcadia, La Taberna. Taberna. Oh, excuse me. Taberna.
Have you ever been to Tacos Huicho?
Oh, those are
Oh,
really
that's
good.
a new one on McDowell? Or they built?
Oh, it's a franchise. They have a few.
It's
They're
on
really,
top-
really good.
The one that I go to is it's in that neighborhood. It's like Thomas, like right where the children's hospital's at.
By the freeway.
Yeah, by the
Yeah.
freeway.
Ooh, Tacos Paquim is really good too.
I like their tortas.
Man, hey, Mike knows tacos.
skirt.
Hey, Mike doesn't just know real estate. Mike knows
He loves
tacos.
tacos.
He did say, I'm a fluffy boy.
Well, my first love was restaurants. So it's equivalent because when people come into a restaurant, they want to eat what they want to eat, not what I make them want to eat. So they're going to come, hey, what do you feel like having today? Same thing with the house. Hey, so what are you looking for? You know, how much you want to spend? You know,
So,
depends on who you talk to.
so it's not like, hey, you know what, I want to buy a house, but, you know what I mean? You're like, hey, you know what, check these houses out right here, because I live 10 minutes down the street.
Just some tacos.
Close to the taco shop that I go to, so if my wife checks the location. No, honey, I'm showing.
And you know what's funny? I'm not a northwest-south guy. I would, if you drop me somewhere in the middle of nowhere and go, oh, you're gonna have to go 5 clicks north and take another and go from like, is it by the taco shop or the gas station or the grocery store or before I get my haircut? That's how I know directions. So
That's how you know your directions. On that note, my man, we're gonna go to a quick commercial and we'll be right back and with some more of Agent Spotlight.
Hola a todos, mi nombre es María Villescas, trabajo aquí en la compañía de título Drake's Title Agency. He estado en la industria desde el 2005, ya van varios años, y quisiera que todos por favor piensen en mí cuando están haciendo sus transacciones. Me daría mucho gusto ayudar a nuestra gente con la casa de sus sueños y ayudarles a invertir su dinero que con tanto esfuerzo se han ganado. Entonces, por favor, piensen en mí en su siguiente transacción. Estoy aquí para ayudarles. Gracias también a Agent Spotlight por la oportunidad de poder presentarme con ustedes. Gracias.
Okay, everybody, we're back and we're gonna play some games. So we have our world famous roulette. So Mike, you're gonna get to you're gonna get to spin a roulette, and you're either gonna win a really, really fun prize, or you're gonna have to take a shot of tequila, which is still kind of a prize. It's a win-win. I don't know. Depends on who you ask. Some people are like, ooh, my mom's calling, I have to go, right?
Well, here's the thing, you could always defer, and we can go back to those truth or dare questions.
Yeah. The dare ones are really, really fun. So
Well, let's bring us the famous roulette out. All right. Let's go. Whenever you're ready, my man. You want this loose or you want it tight? All right.
We're freestyling today.
Let's do loose so you can.
We're freestyling, right? On 3.
All right. What do we have? Spin again.
Okay, we'll give it a better one this time.
Spin again. Use the same force. Spin again. What does it say? A shot of tequila.
oh, does it really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's your lucky day.
Oh my God.
My goodness.
Well, now when you answer the next set of questions, we know you're gonna be brutally honest.
Brutally honest.
Woo-wee.
And here she is.
Sponsored by Dwayne Johnson.
Hey, I hope so. One of these days.
No, this one's really good, right?
Yeah.
Maybe we can have him on the show.
The Rock. Goodness gracious.
Seems like a good guy.
It's only 9 o'clock in the morning, guys. No big deal.
It's hot.
It's 5 p.m. and like you're up, I'm
Exactly.
sure.
Oh yeah.
All right.
They're all the same, I think. I kind of just
That's fine.
Does that look like a shot? It looks like a little under a shot. It's not
It's
even
under a shot.
It's not even.
Well,
Es
cheers
para
to Mike.
pa la muela picada. There it is.
That's good, right? Smooth. Smooth. Burns so good. No problem at all.
All
Kids,
right.
don't try this at home.
Don't try this at home.
Unless you're 21 up.
Everybody's 21 and older, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Are you?
I hope so.
All right. So hey guys, football season is back in full force.
Go
What are you-
Cardinals.
you a Cardinals
Who's your
fan?
team?
Really?
You're not a Dallas
He's gonna be a
Cowboys
Cowgirls
fan, right?
fan.
Are you a Dallas?
Born and raised, baby. I'm from Texas,
Oh,
baby.
my God, I'm so
Christy.
sorry, brother.
Born and raised.
They're like, oh wait, they lost. Didn't they lose the preseason game?
They lost all the
They lost all the preseason.
They're 0-4.
Damn.
Yeah,
They're like the
I mean,
Cardinals.
they're not that, you know.
Okay.
Well, I mean, our team looks pretty good. I mean, they didn't have their last game, I believe, because of the hurricane. The hurricane, so they
Were
had.
they supposed to play the Saints?
Yes, that's correct.
That's
That was their last preseason game.
Oh,
Well, and that
Pray for
hurricane hit-
Louisiana.
yeah.
My daughter goes to school down there in Tulane.
Is
so
she still evacuated?
She evacuated, came home, so she's relaxing. But we have a lot of friends down there, so pray for Louisiana. A lot of good people down there.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, and
definitely.
It hit pretty hard
Oh.
because I think that hundreds of thousands of people were left without power, and you saw some of the effects of that hurricane go up into the Northeast, and New York got flooded. So, hopefully all of that gets better.
It is, you know what I mean? And it's just sad that obviously, a lot of people have to leave their homes. But hey, you know what? It's better they stay safe. So
Exactly.
that's all that matters. And COVID's still full force effect, so definitely keep that in mind, and and pray for them too. So let's talk about some professional questions, my man. We already got out of the way that you've been in the business for about 6 years now, going strong. At some point, you became the president of HERA, which was it's one of the organizations that's in charge, obviously, educating the good ones, right? The agents in the valley. So that's a local one, because I know there's a national and there's a.
So HERP is
Tell me
local.
about that.
So HERP is local Hispanic Association Real Estate Professionals. They're local, boots on the ground, good people. NAREP, they're national. They help with big ticket items. Great people there. So it's a great combination of both national and local. Good people, great individuals, a lot of information, just helping out the community. I was fortunate enough to be elected president in 2019, I think, right before COVID. So it's about educating. Carlos was always one of my big sponsors with Drake Title. Yeah, I call him up, Carlos, I need this. Yeah, no problem. So Drake Title's been a great help to Harrop. They have a big golf tournament coming up the 16th of September. It's the Guacamole Open, the 28th annual, I believe.
Do they bring guacamole?
They bring guacamole, a lot of that you were just doing earlier.
Hey, that's what I'll do then.
I'm
not a golfer.
And by the end of the day, man, you are telling stories.
It'll be at Legacy Golf Course on the 16th, 7 o'clock shotgun start. Like I said, great people, great individuals, title, mortgage.
Here's a true story, my man. When I first met you, right? It was the way. I mean, we went to the Guacamole Open, and I'm, a little fresher to the marketing game, the talking to agents, and I get there, man, and everybody is drinking.
What?
Everybody's, and I'm like, it is 7:30 in the morning.
Sounds like my type of event.
That was very judgmental, Carlos.
Right.
Hey, that was also 6 years ago,
Can you
dude.
read my friend
So,
one,
hey,
please?
I'm past that, okay?
Like 7:30, we're not drinking yet.
So I could not believe what was happening.
Where's the mimosas?
Bro, somebody walked by us with a keg, you know what I mean?
You gotta loosen up the joints. You gotta get loose.
Mike, what hole does this belong to? What hole do I take this to?
By the putting green.
Yeah. No, it was, I think it was hole 9 or 10 or something.
Right at the turn.
Yeah, right at the turn.
I think I still have that picture.
Love that. So, Mike, is there a specific area of the Phoenix metro area that you service specifically, or are you kind of all over? There's some agents that won't go past a certain.
Being mobile, we're fortunate enough to do things where we can go different places and whatnot. So we bought in Arcadia. So I know Arcadia, but we lived in South Scottsdale. I was able to do some stuff in Ahwatukee. I did some stuff on the west side. Coronado down in the historic district. We're very fortunate to sell some properties down there as well. So, I like to stay within, because I'm lazy, 10 to 15 minutes. But, being what we do, I've sold in Maricopa, I've sold in Santan.
Hours.
And your client's you want to help your clients, so you have to be mobile. You have to be able to do things. So, you do what you have to do to be successful.
Yeah, that's always a plus, my man. Hey, I'm a buyer and I'm buying. Do you charge for the buyer consultation? What about the seller consultation?
No. So,
and you keep hearing about a lot of agents that are starting to charge. Like every time I write a contract for you, it's going to be $100 or $150. So, which they can charge, but
in my opinion, that's not helping.
Yeah.
Because the margins right now are so tight.
Yeah.
Every little bit counts. So. You don't have to do that. I don't do that. It's just I love having coffee with people, finding out what they want to do, what their expectations are, and if we're cohesive and we get along with each other, let's do a deal.
Right.
But if they have expectations that don't align, then we gotta say, what? Maybe I'm not for you, but I'll refer you to somebody. But no, we should never charge, because it's what we do is free. We get compensated on the end. So the buyer is never paying anything. It's always the seller. The seller pays the commissions. And they're like, oh, really? Then yeah. Oh, then let's go look for a house. So, education. Education's key.
And the seller is probably thinking like, well, why I gotta pay for the buyer?
I know, and that's the hard question. The hard questions you have to tell them. No, hey, so you're the one paying for people to come look at your property.
Right.
You can say, oh yeah, and I'm gonna list your property. I'm gonna put it on Zillow. Everybody says the same thing. Yeah. But are you going to go the extra step?
Right.
Are you going to be there doing open houses? Are you going to be there marketing? Are you going to be so on and so forth? So yeah.
Mike, in this market that's so competitive, how important is it for a buyer and or a seller to have good representation?
Oh, representation. And do you want a pre-qual or a pre-approval? Pre-approval.
Two different things?
Two different things. They've looked at it and said, yeah, he's ready to go. They're ready to go, or they are ready to go. They have been checked off by the mortgage individual, said yes, they're doing check, go buy a house.
I'm assuming you only work with the other one?
No, you try and help both.
Right, but you try to get this one to this one.
To have it clean and simple, and in this market, like Abel said, you have to be ready to go. Right. And concessions are very, very minimal right now. You can get them, and you're gonna hear people say, oh, I want to waive this, I want to waive that. Well, you don't really want to do that if you're a buyer.
Right, and that's why it's important to have good representation, because on the title side, we see a lot of these contracts, and there's some you know, there's some buyers that get themselves into sticky situations because their realtor said, yeah, do this, and they were misrepresented, and now they're on the hook
they said,
for.
oh, the buyer goes, yeah, I want to waive everything. The mortgage guy's gonna go, pump the brakes. You can say it. Me holding the money. I'm not waiving anything.
Doing that.
Yeah.
You know. So.
Well, at the end of the day, I mean, you are their representation, right?
I'm their advocate.
Exactly. So that's kind of like your job. So if you put them in a situation that you're probably not gonna be able to get them out of,
Then it's on me.
then exactly.
It's on me. It's on me.
So we're coming to the end of our show. Mike, we want to say thank you very much for joining us, and I'm sure we'll have you back, you know, before the end of the year.
For another
shot. shot. Well, I mean, I'm sure we'll go to Taco Tuesday before that.
Yeah.
And do shots there.
Yeah.
But do you want to give us your social media handles, your email one more time, maybe your phone number?
The Mike Moves Homes at gmail.com, 602-320-8562. Instagram is, I think, the Mike Moves Homes. So,
Mike Hernandez. Just look him up.
EXP Realty.
And, hey, you can find him in my social media. Just put Mike Hernandez
Are you
there.
sure you guys are friends?
Yeah, absolutely.
We're friends.
no, I think me and Abel are.
We've been friends for a long time,
Me
my
and
man.
Abel are.
Okay, you like Abel now.
What's new?
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.